What's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another one, and today we are logging in 1,200 days into the game. And today I'll take a quick peek at our account here and show you guys what I'm doing, what I'm working on, and also you guys can get an idea of what a 1,200 day free-to-play account looks like, so you guys can kind of see what's going on in my life. Now, before we jump into my roster here, bear with me here. Might just get a little bit wonky with the screen back and forth. We'll take a look at my account history so you guys can see that that I am in fact free to play. I know some people have always asked me or they don't believe me, so that's why I always do this at the start of these videos. And we're just gonna jump to 2017 here first. Excuse me, that is 2016. 2017 is actually when I started playing the game, so I'll show you the install date. Back to 2017 there we go. And yeah, it was obviously the game wasn't released until 2018, but if you were in Canada, Australia, and some other countries, they had early release. So we did get an early little nice couple months there ahead of the public release, but that's 2017 December 18th. So there you guys have it. That's when I installed the game. And now we'll just quickly jump into my well, we won't go through every year, that's going to take too long, but we will go through the recent ones, and let's just go through 2020. That seems pretty relevant. 2020, I don't believe I made any purchases. COVID is happening, and I think for the most part I was pretty careful with my money. So there you guys have it there, $0 on the purchases there. Now I know in 2019 I did have some histories. I think it was I bought an iCloud pack. I remember that. And then I don't know if I bought anything else, but you guys will see here. Disney Plus. What else do we got here? Just some random apps here and there, obviously. Let's see here. If we got any dollar signs on the right here. So Roll to Hana. That was a little app that we had for our trip. So you guys see that there. And then other than that, there was an iCloud pack earlier on. That I saw here. Where did I see that? I did see that earlier. Here. There we go. $3.99 iCloud storage. I was running out of space. So as we go down here, yeah, nothing on in terms of purchases for Marvel Strike Force. So you guys know that. And yeah, you know what? We'll jump into one more year here, so you guys can have a look. What was it? We did 2019 and 2020 already. Yeah, we can jump into 2018. Just so you guys can have an idea of basically $0. I do recall, just based on the last time I did this, I think I had I bought a pack in Pokemon Go. That was the rage back then, and I went pretty ham on that. Oh, I thought 50 bucks was actually quite a bit because it got a lot of coins, but there you guys have it. So $0 on anything else. As you guys can see here, you'll probably be able to pause and play the video, so it's a little bit more better for you guys since I'm going pretty fast here, but obviously I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. So let's jump back into Marvel Strike Force. So we've got about logged 1,200 days, so we're gonna claim that reward, and yeah, it's a big one. I know it's a big one for sure. And the next one looks like after we claimed it, it's gonna be 1260. So I'll do this. I'll do another one in 1260, but let's have a look at my roster here. Before we jump into too crazy, let's have a look at my profile. Total collection power is 10.4 million, which I think that's pretty good. I don't know if that's good for 3 years playing. I think it's been about 3 years and a bit with 1,200 login days, so it is quite a bit of time. But yeah, I think 10.4 for free to play is probably pretty okay. Strongest team power 738. Probably has something to do with my 7 reds. You guys will take a look at that when I go into my roster. War MVP 44 times. All-time arena rank. Obviously, because I've been playing for so long, I have had a chance to touch that arena rank 1 a few times, and latest arena rank right now is 27, so that's not too bad. Blitz wins 58,000. Yeah, that makes sense. I go pretty crazy with my blitzes, so that makes sense. But anyways, that is my roster. That is my profile. So anyways, let's jump into the roster here. So as you guys will see here, we have a lot of the obviously the meta characters up at the top here. We've got Thanos at 7 red. We've got Mr. Sinister, Phoenix. Most of these guys that are in the top, I've promoted them. So just by saving red star orbs and kind of going through that route, and I was actually lucky on some of the polls as well. I forget who. There's been so many polls. And as you guys will see here, some of the key characters like Thanos, he's maxed because we have used him in Dark Dimension 4. Same thing with Proxima as well. We've used her quite well in Dark Dimension 3 and 4. And obviously because of arena teams, we have to have the Black Order in there. So as you guys see here, we'll just go down here. Hela, Symbiote Spidey maxed out finally from that last orb opening I had. Emma Frost, another great one. Tier 15 as well, because I had her as one of the starting characters for Dark Dimension 4. And I'm working on the next batch of characters right now as we speak. And yeah, we'll just go down here in my roster, and you guys can pause and play the video if you want a closer look. But basically all the legendaries, I think most of them are pretty amped up there. Doc Ock, Magneto. Still a couple characters I need to upgrade, but I've been kind of waiting on that just because of how much you want to spend on the milestones, that sort of thing. Ultron, it'll be nice once we get Ultron and have his red stars. I think I'm looking forward to that. We got Taskmaster. I still got to level him up. But yeah. One thing I will say is don't level up your shield trooper the way I did. I kind of rushed him for Dark Dimension 3. Don't do that. Don't waste your materials on him. He's a waste. I know some people have a 7 red or something like that, and maybe then I would think about bringing him up, but otherwise, yeah, don't waste your time on him. Jubilee's the newest legendary, and yeah, she's looking good so far. She's really been awesome on the raids, and yeah, I can't wait to bring her in to tier 13 and 14 and 15 eventually as well. So lots of great new characters coming in. Let's scroll down to the bottom so you guys can see what I'm working on. So people will probably get mad at me, but I haven't really worked on my dad bros. Everyone keeps telling me to, and I've been so stretched trying to work on the other characters that, yeah, no time. Obviously, Red Guardian and Yelena have also been neglected as well, as you guys can see. And now the latest characters, obviously, with the Moon Knight and White Tiger as well. Got to get them leveled up and geared. And then kind of closer to the bottom, and no surprises, we've got the Ravagers and some of these hand guys, and yeah, these Ravagers and hand guys are the ones that you don't want to put resources in. I did that with some of the earlier ones like Nobu and Hand Sentry. Don't do that. Don't waste your resources. Save them for better characters. This Hand Sorceress, same thing. I mean, she's really beefy because she's 6 red. But yeah, don't level her up. I mean, I got her up to level 70. Don't waste your mats on those characters. Go for the meta ones. Yeah, that's really my biggest advice for you guys. And if you are new and you're starting out, or you're mid-game, late game, yeah, just spend your resources smart, right? Right now, I'm trying to level up certain characters for Dark Dimension 4. And the ones you want to use for Dark Dimension 4 should be the same ones you use for Dark Dimension 3. That's pretty much all I can tell you about that. Other than that, you know, don't get frustrated with the game. Just let your roster grow. It's going to come with time. And especially if you're free to play, you got to just make sure you're using your resources effectively. So anyways, that's all we'll talk about that. And how do I have so many red stars? Well, I mean, people always think, holy cow, how you get so lucky. Well, it's not really about luck. It's just, you know, how long we've been playing the game. You're gonna eventually get those. I think right now, how many orbs do I have? I got 97 red star orbs. I haven't even used them yet because we're waiting. Usually for me, I usually try to wait for these character promotions, and I think right now we've got nothing really going on. It'll probably be Multiple Man or maybe Polaris that's coming in. Now that Multiple Man is officially in the game now on these new super sleuth orbs that you can get. So for sure, we'll see what happens with that. So anyways, that is it for my the orbs. And yeah, it's all about just saving your red star orbs for those promotions. As you guys will also see, I've got a lot of premium orbs saved up as well, but same thing, right? We're just saving them up. I've got a lot of power cores. The key to this game is just hoarding your materials and resources for the next meta. And right now, it's kind of pointing towards the X Factor characters. So we'll see what happens. Probably when that happens, I'll probably start investing in the Dad Bros. Right now, we've got a pretty good event going on with the Dark Matter Cosmic events. And yeah, hopefully you guys are blitzing like crazy, getting these materials. These are solid materials right now, especially if you're aiming for Dark Dimension 4. And if you're not, I would still, you know, try to do your best to get as much materials. I think for the most part, people are really trying to get that 5 red on that Zemo. I think that's a good stopping point if you guys are really pushing for it. But yeah, these materials are Absolutely amazing. So good materials. They're not farmable. Well, not that accessible to farmable. And high roller milestones. Yeah, people have asked me, where should you stop at? It all depends on how much gold you make, but I would say anywhere between milestone 8 and milestone 10 is where you want to stop at. So realistically, I stop at those 2 spots because you get those power cores, and then afterwards, after 10, I mean, you don't get nothing. We don't need really much of those rewards afterwards, because you're gonna get them from other stuff anyways. And I mean, once you get Symbiote, Spidey, and Agent Coulson maxed out, which I do have, yeah, you won't really need these milestone orbs anymore. So I mean, really, unless they decide to add more characters. But yeah, a good stopping point is either the 650 mark on milestone 8 or milestone 10. I've been doing a mix, and as you guys can see here, I've got 18.5 mil saved up. So I'm waiting, right? I'm waiting for the next event to come, and obviously you want to just make sure you're saving your money for that. So I'll probably most likely just spend another 200k to get up to milestone 8. But yeah, the 15 cores, I mean, it's nice, but I would say if you're low on gold and you're kind of more efficient, go for milestone 8. If you've got lots of gold, like over 10 mil or 5 mil, yeah, milestone 10 is probably not bad, especially because you get the 15 cores extra. So that's kind of nice. Blitzing wise, yeah, like I said, I think some questions for me about my teams. Yeah, basically they're all the cookie cutter teams. I mean, I don't really know if I need to go too much into details, but I'll scroll down and talk about them quickly. Black Order, Symbiote teams, X-Men, Asgardians, Brotherhood 2.0, Ember Marauders, Black Bolt, got the Sinister Six, Avengers, Fantastic Four, Shield Team, Defenders 1.0 or whatever it's called, Hydra 2, Power Armor, Taskmaster, Guardians, X-Force, Supernaturals, Wakandans. We got some the Pimtex there, Kree 2. Got some AIM team, and then I actually put Ultron with my hand teams because they are pretty beefy in terms of points, so I put them in there. And then just some random stragglers with the tech teams, and then after that, then I just have some random burn teams that I use for the extra refreshes, and they're just all crappy straggler characters that have no place right now. And then these are some of my raid teams that I'm using right now. But yeah. Anyways, that's blitzing. I won't get more into that because I don't want to waste your guys' time. Alliance, raids, same thing. I think right now I'm doing Axemen for my raids, and obviously I think most people are using symbiotes as well. So yeah, it's either that or that. Pretty much one or the other for that point in time. And right now they're just solid teams, right? You can pretty much auto on Ultimus U7 D5. Same with these raids. What do we have to say about this one? I can't really go into it because I don't have enough energy to launch. But the alpha, beta, gammas, yeah, just whatever the teams are strong, right? And I think most people, if you're using the meta teams, they're pretty straightforward, I think, for the most part. One thing I'm getting questions about, my Dark Dimension 4 and my Dark Dimension 3. So links are in the description if you guys want to see how I go through Dark Dimension 3. And I pretty much one-shot all the nodes except for, I think it was one node. It was node 7. I think I had to two-shot this one because my one-shot actually crumbled right at the end. So, I mean, it was technically a two-shot, but you can definitely do it. And, I mean, look at all these characters. I think it's a very character-specific one, but you don't really need to have it. I mean, if you're chipping away, just have Phoenix in there. I think for the most part, Phoenix does a great job, but I think a lot of people are using this new skill, like this Captain America Avengers variant, and it's working really good because you have a lot of control from Hawkeye and Black Widow. So it's a really, really good team. Dark Dimension 4 questions. So my link is in the description as well for my playlist for my one-shots. But essentially, yeah, you want to make sure if you're bringing up characters for Dark Dimension 4, you want to make sure they're characters that aren't just for Dark Dimension 4. You want to make sure they're good in other game modes. So as you guys can see here, the Mission 1, we use Mr. Sinister, Spidey, Black Widow, and of course we got Ghost and Thanos. And I think probably the weakest one out of there is Black Widow because she's good on the Avengers team, and kind of, that's kind of really where she falls in. Everybody else has multitude of benefits on the other ones. But yeah, Black Widow is probably the lone one out. I had her because she was skilled, and there isn't a lot of characters that are skilled. I think a lot of people also went with Zemo, but Black Widow's cheaper, and she also has a stun and speed, so that's kind of why I went with for her. Excuse me. That's why I went with her. And yeah, I mean, I was able to one-shot 1, 2, and 3 pretty easy. Once I got into 4, I had Emma Frost come in, and same thing. You guys can see there, I one-shotted that one as well with her. I one-shotted Node 5 as well with Emma Frost, and Node 6 as well. So same team, works out quite well, and I'm not really in a rush right now to finish it. But yeah, materials is really I think right now the biggest thing that's holding people back is materials. So just making sure they have enough materials for the characters. And now recently we just did Dark Dimension, or not Dark Dimension, Cosmic nodes, and we used Thanos, Minerva, Hela, and a Proxima team. So again, one shot was doable. Pretty solid job with that one. And same thing, we did that with Node 8 as well. Same thing, same team. Pretty much, I can't wait to see how we can take the city ones down and eventually the legendary ones. But so far so good. We've been able to one shot most of them, so that's awesome. So that's all I'll leave you guys with there. Arena teams. Yeah, my arena shard's crazy. People have been asking me what am I using for arena. Well, guess what, it's pretty much the same as last time. Black Order, or and lots of people have been bringing in Doom, and I play with a very competitive arena shard. These guys are tough. Lots of these guys are other content creators. No Boomer, as everyone knows, is a mobile gamer, and then we got Casino in there as well. Yeah, lots of big players there, and obviously some other guys that are spend quite a bit of money, but we've been able to maintain our own here for the most part. If you go into the into my arena shards here, we're playing up against Black Order teams, so we're also using our Black Order teams. Alternatively, you can also use Emma Frost, Mr. Sinister variant as well, and it works out quite well. But yeah, it all depends on what you got as your roster. But yeah, it's pretty much just Black Order on Black Order, which is kind of boring, but it's the way right now. And if you are lucky enough to have a Doom in your shard, yeah, these guys are tough. Basically you have to go for Doom right away, or he'll kill you. And now with Silver Surfer being added into the game, it's even more crazy. So that's really it for the arena part. But yeah, like I said, it's a tough one. What I will say is nice is we've gotten the strike passes now as of yesterday's update, which is great, and now we can actually start earning some Silver Surfer shards. I'm gonna claim that, and I believe by the end of the 56, is it 56? Yeah, so it's about, it's not as good as the RTAs, I would say, but we at least get Silver Surfer free, so that's pretty nice for us. And I think right now, like I said, the biggest one is these materials for this Dark Matter Cosmic event. Hopefully you guys are blitzing and getting these, because yeah, that's where it really matters. So anyways, that's it, guys. That's kind of really what I'm working on right now. This is my roster, like I said, and I'm trying to get up these other characters up there, and hopefully give you guys a better sense. And once I can get through the other Dark Dimension 4 ones, like I said, I'll have the links in the description so you guys can see how I one-shot these nodes. But yeah, hopefully it's straightforward and helps you guys out if you guys are trying to do that right now, or if you guys are looking for Dark Dimension 3 one-shots. The links are also in the description. Like I said, I pretty much one-shot all of them except for the Phoenix one, which I just kind of failed and I didn't want to do it again. So anyhow, and I should mention actually the city ones are pretty good. You can 3-man the city ones at the end, so that's kind of nice. And then for these cosmic ones, starting at Cosmic Node 9, you can actually start doing it with 4 characters or even 3. So it depends on your characters. But yeah, if you're gonna go for characters, go for ones that are meta, and don't go for random characters just because they're good in Dark Dimension 4 or 3. Go for the big guys like Minerva, Hela. Nobody's gonna complain about characters like that. Thanos, Symbiote Spidey. Who else do we got? We got obviously the symbiotes. Ghost has been one that's really amazed me. Lots of people did kind of hate on her at the start, but my goodness, she has proven herself to be a very valuable character in this game. And you know what? I even really enjoy using her in Alliance War now. So yeah, it's she's a good character. She's really good. I should actually I should actually T4 these guys up, actually. It helps for extra damage and focus, but I've been, yeah, like I said, I've been very careful with my spending and trying to get those milestones. Just stopping at the 8s and the 10s because, yeah, you never know if they're going to pop one of those gold spending events, right? Yeah, other than that, yeah, all right, guys. Hopefully you guys found this useful, and hopefully you guys get an idea of what my account looks like. But yeah, that's it, guys. Again, I don't think anyone's gonna get there in a day, but yeah, it's just about being patient and building on your rosters and kind of getting through, and eventually you guys will get there. Okay. All right. So thanks, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys found this useful. Anyhow, thank you, and as always, guys, happy gaming.